Hello, and welcome to All Things Spiritual with Matthias. This show is created and hosted by Mark Berger. I'm Zachary Weaver. I'm the speaking channel for Matthias. Matthias is a concentration of universal energy or universal love. And today they're going to speak on the topic of fear, which Mark has selected to talk with them about, to ask them some questions about. So I really hope you enjoy this episode. And if you're watching, you can follow along what I do to allow Matthias to begin speaking, as I just feel a place that feels great in my body, a place that feels light, feels good, and then they'll begin speaking. You can do that as well for fun. Allow us to begin. And indeed, we are very grateful for this co-creation now.
Well, welcome, Matthias. And it's very great to have you on again. And one thing that I really want to talk about, and it's a very relevant topic, I think, for myself and probably for a lot of people, is fear. And the reason I want to talk about this is because fear is something that actually I'm going through right now. I think it's something a lot of people go through when it comes down to like achieving their goals and desires. I think one thing about fear is that fear, I think, destroys and kills a lot of people's dreams. And I think it prevents people from actually reaching their true potential. Because I believe with myself is that, I have ideas and things that I want to do. And one thing is that the fear gets in my way. So Matthias, one thing I want to ask you about is I know that there's healthy forms of fear, but can you go into the unhealthy forms of fear like I'm talking about?
Indeed, we say this fear that you feel, that you see in your reality, we say this fear is not as far away from love as you may feel. We say this simply to say, we know you do not desire to feel fear. We wish for you to know that love is simply a perception shift away from this fear, a feeling shift away from this fear. As you are in this fear that you do not prefer, you are experiencing a reality that matches this fear, and this includes in your thoughts, in your mind. Your thoughts match this fear, and your temptation is to change these thoughts, change your physical circumstances. Again, we say we feel it is a little easier to simply ask to feel a little better, ask God, ask the universe to feel a little better. And as you feel a little better, you notice that your reality is a little better. Your thoughts are a little better. Everything is a little better as you feel a little bit of relief. And in this way, fear does not need to get in your way. You do not so much need to remove fear as you may enjoy feeling relief, feeling something other than fear.
I really like what you said, because one thing I could actually relate to is I've been involved in a new venture. And when I first started, I was very optimistic. But then I started fearing the fact that it's not going to work out. And then I started fearing the fact that, I'm going to not make any money. And my thoughts were actually more gravitated towards not making money and not working out as opposed to working out. And what happened is that my business isn't working out and I'm not really making the money right now, So I really like I said, because I've been trying to eliminate the fear, but by actually asking a little bit to feel a little bit better and feel a little bit more attached to love, I think that, that definitely does make sense. So taking little steps and boiling it down actually is very good advice. So Matthias, one thing I want to talk about is but let's say you really are in that fear, right? And you're bringing in the worst case scenario is actually happening, and someone is really so involved in this fear, they don't know how to get out. What advice do you have for these people?
We say, as you are experiencing this fear, we say, feel this fear in your body. Find a place where you feel this fear in your body and feel this fear. Feel the sensations of this fear. You do not need to attach thoughts. You may have thoughts running on in your mind. Let them play on. Feel the sensations of this fear for a few seconds and notice if this fear lightens, if this fear dissipates a little bit. For we say it is your natural state of being to be light and to be love. And so as you give yourself the love of your attention, as you engage in your body in a gentle way, in a gentle feeling, being way, as you feel this, you float up. You naturally release some of this fear.
That is awesome. So basically, what we're saying is to actually take a moment and then get into the fear and feel it. This gives you the ability to like let it go and to actually ease that fear. I think that's very helpful for people, because when we're in that fear, like I said, when I'm in a fear, I can't think about anything else except for the thing that I fear. Because when you have bills to pay and then you're going to be behind your bills, you're not making the money, you become more and more fearful, and you create that fear. So by pausing and feeling it, you give yourself a chance to like get out of that fear. Is that correct?
Yes, we say this is correct. And we say also, if you need a reason, we don't believe that you do necessarily, but if you need a reason to feel better, we say, do you think you will be better equipped to face these challenges in a feeling of fear or in a feeling of a little bit better than fear, or perhaps a lot better than fear?
So it's making that choice, like you can, like when you're in that fear, you can't really make a rational decision. But if you can alleviate yourself and get yourself out of that fear a little bit, you could probably make a better choice. And you could also have, try and become more positive. Because, I guess we all worry about worst case scenario. We worry about the worst case scenario that you create, but you have to try and feel connected to love, life, light, and faith. Is that what the overall message is here, Matthias?
Yes. We say, love what is easy to love. Love light and life. Love all that you are, for all that you are is love and light. And we say also, this fear truly, as you say very wisely, when you are in this fear, you act out of fear. You decide out of fear. You choose out of fear. And so we say, feel a little bit better first. Fear will tell you that you must do something, that you must change your mind or change your circumstances to change your fear. We say you may change your feeling first. Change your feeling first, and then indeed, as you say, you are in a better position, a more preferable position to act in a way that you desire.
That is awesome. I think that this is very, very helpful and beneficial to anybody experiencing fear. Just take it in small steps, feel a little bit better, go with the feeling first, and then you can make better choices. So, Matthias, I think we're going to close out the show. So, do you want to say anything in closing, everybody?
We say that we are grateful for all that you are and all that you are becoming. And truly, we say, this fear is fading, and we enjoy that you are feeling the freedom more and more to choose what you prefer.
All right, Matthias. I thank you very much. And that's it for this week. So have a great one.